What's up, guys? Welcome back. Outside Broadcasting coming back to you guys again here today, and this is Bristol. Probably gonna be insane. As we know, Bristol earlier this season was one of the worst races on the season. We're gonna change up some of the guys this week. We're gonna put Riley Herbst in, and we'll keep Cody Werlin since Custer has run quite a bit. Keep Balicki in, and we'll put Chandler Smith in. The 13. Alright, here we go to Bristol. This one's probably going to be insane. It's a night race. We'll see what happens. I hope it's not. Kyle Busch on the pole, and then Bell, Byron, Truex, Elliott, Keselowski, Larson, Hamlin, Logano, Chastain. Chandler Smith gets 25th, the only notable entry here. And, see what happens. I hope this is not going to be a wreck fest. As we know, some of these races definitely were. Or the Bristol race definitely was earlier this season. Kyle Busch going to take the lead here. And we're going to get going green flag racing really quickly. As we're going to go to spectator mode. I wish there was a view that we could see the whole track, because we will need it for this one. Bell and Busch going to lead you to green. Green flag. I don't think we got more than a couple laps here in earlier this season. Through turns 1 and 2. I think I already hear contact. Pretty smooth so far. Alright, record. We got a lap in. Pace car is not moved. This is impressive. Hopefully we can get some laps in here. Pace car still has not moved. Lap 3. This one was pretty bad earlier this season. Alright, maybe we'll get some racing in this time. I don't want to say anything, but... Ooh, we've got some action. Looks like they all hung on to it, though. Alright, pretty impressive. We got 5 laps in. I literally thought this was not going to be a good race. Hopefully it will be. Alright, let's go check in on the lead and treat this like a normal event. Kyle Busch out front here. Trying to lead and, potentially dominate this race. See what happens. Christopher Bell, William Byron, Martin Truex, Chase Elliott, top 5, Larson. Keselowski running well here. Logano, Reddick, and Hamlin. Bowman 12th, Gibbs 13th. Chandler Smith already up to 20th. Suarez, after a bad week last week, ran well, finished bad. He's 21st right now, the worst of those couple guys that are going for those spots. Not much worse than the 17 of Buescher, running 18th, but Gibbs and Bowman 12th and 13th right now. Alright, so this is actually very interesting. I'm not sure why the race earlier this season was so bad, but this is 11 laps of green flag racing, so it was weird. Sonoma was, boring, but it was a good race. I mean, there was no cautions or anything. It was just boring. And then Watkins Glen was a wreck fest. So it's just weird how it works. This is the second race at Bristol, and the last one, we didn't get but a couple laps in, and that one was a wreck fest. So the fact that we got some laps in here, pretty happy about it. 12 laps in, definitely longer than any run we had earlier this season. We'll see if we get any racing now, or if Kyle Busch is just going to lead 100 laps and get his first win of the season. We will see. He was fast last week, didn't get it done. Qualified the pole today. 2 races after this before the playoffs. How exciting. Kyle Busch maintaining a decent gap right now. "20 laps into this thing. Not too much passing, but I'm sure it'll get interesting once we get to lap traffic. Hopefully it just won't turn into a wreck fest. How far away are we from lap traffic? There is some lap traffic ahead. We'll ride along with this 8 car. You guys can see ahead, 77 of Ty Dillon. He will not be back in that car next season. It's been announced. It's not been announced who will be in that car, but it won't be Ty Dillon, as Kyle Busch is catching him rather quickly, so within a few laps, lap traffic will start, and that'll change the way this race is looking, as finally we look at this pit road view and can actually see some cars here. Bell and Byron going to be trying to pounce on Busch. Maybe Truex, Elliott, Larson, Keselowski, somebody going to try and pounce on Kyle Busch when he gets to lap traffic, because whether it's either going to slow him down or it's going to slow them guys down, whoever's going to be able to navigate it better, as we are a quarter of the way through this thing. Kyle Busch running some pretty good laps, I would say. He has caught lap traffic, and the battle for the lead is starting to tighten pretty much. You can tell it's slowing his lap downs whole 2/10 that time. He's got to find a way to get by Ty Dillon. Can Kyle Busch get in victory lane? Bell, Byron, both 2 wins this season already. Tell you what, this battle for the lead is starting to tighten. The top 6 or 7 cars are all under a blanket now. They're single file, but they're starting to get under a blanket. 31 laps into this thing. There's a lot to go. It's going to be a long time for Busch to hold those guys off, and it's going to be a long time for every one of those guys to hold the guy behind him off. Kyle Busch was running 14.8s. Now he's down to 15.0s. That time at 15.1. You can see his best lap is a 7. Starting to leave a little bit of gap between himself and Ty Dillon now. He's not all over him as much as he was. Elliott has gotten by, or never mind, I think he already was in front of the 5. Yeah, I think he already was, never mind. 35 laps in. No changes here at the front of the field for about the last 30 laps. All the passes were on the green flag, and I'm just glad we have racing, and we've got stuff going on now. Hang on to it, 8 car. He hung on to it. What a save. What the heck? Kyle Busch is so lucky. As it is mayhem behind him, they're all still trying to gather it up. Ty Dillon, I couldn't even talk there. I just wanted Kyle Busch to hang on to it. Finally in a position to maybe win. I mean, just to hang on to second. He could be out of this thing right now. Ty Dillon got the wall in front of him. Kyle Busch ran to the back of him. Ty Dillon came down, and they both were headed to the inside wall. Up onto the track. They all hung on to it. And now Bell has the lead. Busch is second. Now Bell is going to get by Ty Dillon here. I'm going to try anyway. This is now an opportunity for Bell to drive away. Now Kyle Busch, he's probably going to get aggressive now. Not happy. Ty Dillon about ruined his race. Busch going to go right by. Not wasting any time. Still giving him room, but he's going to get clear that time, and he needs to run down that 20 car. This thing's not over. With lap traffic, it'll have a reverse effect now. It'll now slow down the 20 car. As now they're starting to get by Ty Dillon now. Let's go back and see. Who did this screw over? I don't see the 9 anymore. So you got Keselowski all the way up to 4th. Byron's about the same. Logano got a few spots. Reddick, Truex back to 8th. Elliott back to 9th. So it hurt both of them. And everyone else just kind of maintaining. Suarez still back here in 21st, though. I'm just glad this isn't a wreck fest. This has potential to... I love Bristol. I love the racing at Bristol. It's awesome. It was just a wreck fest last time. I don't really know why. Hopefully it won't be next season when we come back to Bristol for the first race. Or the second race. Hopefully it'll be fine, but... It's just weird. Some of them are just... Every corner, wreck, 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 wreck. And I thought it was the track, but it's fine this time, so it's so weird. I didn't change any settings or anything. They just decided to race clean today, and Christopher Bell now is out front. But starting to run down lap traffic. Busch is so lucky to hang on to second. He'd be lucky to be in this race, but to be second... I'm sure he's not happy with Ty Dillon. Had the lead. He's going for his first win. It's been a good year for Busch and Elliott, and it's been an okay year for Blaney. They're like top 5, top 10 in points, and then Blaney's bottom 10, maybe 11th or 12th, somewhere around there. So good seasons. They're going to be in the playoffs. They're going to be contenders. They just want to get in victory lane, man. So Kyle Busch now running this 20 down as he is now stuck behind the 15, so reverse effect. Riley Herbst now. Larson hanging on to it back there in 3rd. He's also running Bell down. Kyle Busch is now all over him. Pockets are inside out after what happened the last time with Busch and Ty Dillon. Still being patient, though. But the more patient he is, the more guys he's going to bring into this battle. Keselowski, the next one. One win this season already. It's been a good year. Keselowski, 15th in points. He's going to be in the playoffs. We already know it. Bell getting aggressive. He got all the way to the bumper of Riley Herbst right there. Check up. Is the caution out? Caution is out, finally. And here comes the pace car. That was an issue last time. The pace car was insane. Didn't wipe anybody out that time. And now I'm curious to know what happened. Just gotta find the cars with damage. 77's the only one with a little bit. Oh, the 9 of Elliott's got damage. Alright, well, we found who is involved in this. And it was Ty Dillon again. Ty Dillon into the wall. And the 9 was not so lucky. The 11 was in it, but he'll be fine. Minimal damage, if anything. He'll be fine. Just lost some track position. And Elliott is not going to be happy. And Ty Dillon, he's been a menace the first half of this race. And now we know where his damage came from. As the 9 of Elliott is probably not going to be done, but he's not going to have a chance to win anymore. That's pretty apparent. So Christopher Bell out front, as we're a little past halfway through this thing. Alright, green flag, and now it's Ty Dillon again. He was a lap down, so now he's going to be back at the front of this field, and Kyle Busch got to get by him again. Bell is going to get gone here, and we still have pretty many laps left, so lap traffic could be a factor still. This is going to play into Christopher Bell's hands, I'm afraid. Kyle Busch underneath him. Ty Dillon in the wall again. Kept it up that time rather than taking Larson out. I believe the caution's out. Never mind. They're still going, but I see a lot of black smoke. Somebody is not having a good day. Is not. I think that was Ty. Gibbs was in the wall. I believe he was, but he hung on to it. This is starting to get chaotic now. Chaotic in a good way. No, they're not wrecking every lap, but it is entertaining here. You see Chase Elliott no longer got a hood on his car, running 32nd. Christopher Bell is gone. Is now looks like Busch and now Larson getting by Ty Dillon, and Ty Dillon not making any friends today. He's in the wall again. Jeez. He about took Byron out. Was Reddick in the wall there? No, looks like he hung on to it if it was. I believe he's fine. That's like... Oh, Reddick and Chastain! They hung on to it. They were hooked. They hung on to it, though. Now Logano underneath Ty Dillon. I'm just going to have to watch Ty Dillon. Every corner, it's like, is he going to get the wall? Is he going to get the wall and exit? Been fun to watch Ty Dillon. 64 laps into this 100-lapper here. Ty Dillon in the wall again! He's wrecking! He's into the one. Bubba Wallace is in it. Alex Bowman. Jeez. And Ty Dillon does not have enough damage to knock him out of this thing. Christopher Bell, the leader, runs into him. And he hits him. Obviously upset, frustrated. And NASCAR not happy with the 77. This is insane. Who is the lead? Is it Bell? Kyle Busch back out front. And... Jeez, man. Ty Dillon. Every corner he's in the wall. Sometimes he hangs on to it. Sometimes he doesn't. He hit the 1 and I believe the 12 made it through that. But you got some playoff guys. Alex Bowman. Bubba Wallace going to have quite a bit of damage from that. There's Ty Dillon again. We're going to have to deal with him again. Can Kyle Busch get clear? Can Kyle Busch win his first race of the season? Ty Dillon's going to be at it again here. Busch going to get clear? What about everybody else? Ty Dillon took out Elliott. He's about took out Busch earlier. In the wall already. Already into the wall. Larson got by him. Keselowski got by him. Now Byron trying to get by him. Now it's Logano's turn. Into the wall again. Hung on to it. He about took out the 20 of Bell. Oh my gosh. So he screwed Bell last time. About did it again. He wrecked the 9. He wrecked Bowman and Bubba Wallace. He about wrecked Kyle Busch. And we got a wreck. Byron and Larson are in it. Keselowski's in it. What happened? It was already happening, it looks like. Looks like Gregson. Is that Busch? I wonder if another lap car didn't do this. This one's getting chaotic. Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh, right here. Right there, Gregson just got the wall. Came off, got turned by the 14, wrecked down the front straightaway. The 10, the 7 was in it. Everybody came shooting in. Now, did Kyle Busch get through it? Yeah, Busch looks like he's fine, and then Larson and Keselowski couldn't get through it. Oh, man, Busch still should have the lead. Yeah, he does. We're going to go green with less than 20 to go, and I'm not sure where you want to be here. Gibbs is 9th. He's in a pretty good position. Buescher's 10th. Looks like Suarez is 17th. Bowman just trying to retain a good day, 21st. Elliott is now out, as he must have been involved in that last one as well. All right, we're back green flag. Kyle Busch leading. I'm definitely going back to watch Ty Dillon. He's getting quite a bit of screen time today as he's last in full-time driver standings. We'll be coming to 17 to go this time by. Can Kyle Busch pull through here at Bristol and get that first win of the season? All by himself right now. Big gap back to Almirola, who's a lap down, and then Larson. Definitely got to watch Ty Dillon. Right there he is. Ooh, Logano getting aggressive with him. Dillon in the wall again. He keeps it in the wall. NASCAR is not happy, and I believe there's going to be punishment for the 77 car this time. They're saying he could be facing penalty or something. They're going to look into it for sure, but Ty Dillon, it's been a rough race for him. He's taken out a lot of contenders. He just continues to run into the wall off the corner. He alone has definitely changed the outcome of this race, that's for sure. Ooh. Oh, they're wrecking back here. I think Truex is around. Harvick and Hamlin. I think they're just trying to gather it up. Are they still going? Oh, Chandler Smith into the back of Hamlin. They're still hanging on to it. Suarez, hang on to it. Suarez still trying to gather it up. Still trying to gather it up. Still trying to gather it up. He's lost a lot of spots. Back to 26th. Kyle Busch just wants everybody to hang on to it. 5 to go. 4 to go now. Kyle Busch. Caution comes out. It could be over. Oh, caution is out. This one could end it. We could. Oh, massive crash. Oh, the pace car absolutely killed Riley Herbst. I was going to say, what the heck? Pace car did that. So 3 to go. This one could end under caution. No overtime on this game, so no overtime going to happen here. 3 to go. This one's probably going to end it. Kyle Busch is probably going to be your winner. Logano second, Blaney third, Bell, Byron, Gibbs, Buescher, Reddick, Harvick, Austin, Dillon, the top 10. A good day for RCR, a top 10 for Dillon, and potentially their first win of the season here with Kyle Busch. I expect this one's going to end it. If there was one more, maybe 2 more laps, I would say maybe a 1 or 2 lap shootout. Which I think they do. We haven't really been put in that position yet. But we're coming to 2 to go. And I highly doubt the lights are coming off the pace car right now. Yeah, so it's official. I mean, lights are still on the pace car. Kyle Busch is going to get his first win of the season here at Bristol. It's going to happen. As we are under caution, Busch is going to get it. As Larson DNFs. Suarez ends up getting 22nd. Or it looks like he'll get 22nd. We'll see if that doesn't change. White flag. Is the running order going to change it all? Nope. Kyle Busch is going to win at the track he's been fairly dominant at his whole career. It's been a long time coming, but 2 more races after this one until the playoffs, and Kyle Busch is going to have a win going into the playoffs. And he wins. Kyle Busch, finally a winner this season. It's taken a while. It'll be Darlington and Richmond. That'll be it. Been 11 different winners this season over 24 races. Bubba Wallace is now DNF 6 times this year, so he's in second most now, I believe, or tied for second most. Yeah, tied with Burton and Ty Dillon. As I expect repercussions for Ty Dillon. Larson has completed all but 4 laps this season. That's a curious stat. Interesting. But that's gonna do it. We will see you guys at Darlington. I'm just glad it wasn't a wreck fest. See you guys at Darlington.